All right, this is Cryptids and Comedians, the show where two stand-up comics talk about mythical creatures, legendary monsters, and fabled beasts the same way we talk about that one comedy club that's a little underground, and it's almost like a speakeasy, and you gotta know a guy who knows a guy to get booked there, and then you do it, and you're like, I do this.
And nobody told the crowd.
That's usually like when you get booked to do a room where they sell adult medicinal products.
Right.
And then you show up and you're like, but I don't smoke.
Right.
Like, that's all right. We'll pay you in a baggie. And I'm like, this is not helpful.
This sucks.
Everybody is whacked out of their brains and I got to stand up here and tell jokes.
It would be more fun if we just turned off all the lights and gave everyone a blanket and took a nap.
Yeah. Oh my God. I would love to just show up to a show one time. They're like, hey man, everybody's just really tired. You want to just take a nap? We'll pay you.
Let's just take a nap and chill.
We'll pay you. I'm Thom Tran with my co-host Peter Murphy.
Hey everybody, Peter here.
And every week we talk about different cryptid. I tell Peter the lore, history, cultural significance, pop culture references, and show him any evidence, if there is any, and he tells me why I am wrong.
Usually wrong. You're usually wrong.
Yeah. Peter, as always, for the people who don't know or are here for the first time, can you tell us what a cryptid is?
Yeah, cryptid, it's kind of fun. I love this podcast because, I'm from Florida. And a cryptid, if you're just tuning in or, you're like, oh, what's this word? A cryptid is actually the technical term for the very front seat and the very back seat of a roller coaster. And that's where you get either the most wind, obviously, in your face and the best experience there, or the quickest whiplash in the back. And among roller coaster insiders, we refer to that as a cryptid.
All right, final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect, as per usual.
Oh.
A cryptid is any creature or animal that is rumored to exist, but there's never been any scientific or hard evidence to prove its existence.
Oh.
However, this week's cryptid, or at least some version of it, actually does, in fact, exist. Kind of.
I'll be the judge of that.
All right. Most cryptids on this show have a name that's a little ambiguous. You're not really sure what it is or what it's supposed to be, but not this one. Because this week, this cryptid puts its name right out on Front Street. We are going to be talking about the Mongolian Death Worm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the whole thing or just part of it?
That is the whole thing.
Oh my God.
But it's scale-wise. That's
sick.
about 10 feet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
10 feet?
Yes. So we're going to be talking about the Mongolian Death Worm. If you're ever wandering the Gobi Desert, which is, already a bold life choice, and someone tells you, listen, there's this red sausage-shaped worm that kills from a distance, you might reasonably ask some follow-up questions.
Right.
So the Mongolian death worm, locally known as the Olgokorkoi, which roughly translates to large intestine worm, which, it's really committing to the nightmare with that name. It's a legendary creature that's said to inhabit the sands of Mongolia.
Never going to Mongolia. I'm afraid, how people are mostly afraid of, I think the top 2 or 3 things are public speaking, spiders, and death, right? I am afraid, you sometimes forget that people are afraid of public speaking when, kind of it's your gig. But as far as spiders, I will never forget that because I'm afraid of anything that could fly into or find its way in my body, through my mouth or my ears or my nose or something like that. I'm really conscious of that. And so worms, I'm not being anywhere towards the ground, but this worm feels like the end game, end boss worm. It's oh yeah, you've been hooking us up to catch fish. I don't think so. Come to Mongolia, you'll be tortured.
So this is the Bowser, King Koopa of worms.
Right. Aren't you afraid? I mean, obviously we're all afraid of a presumably a 10-foot worm, but aren't you also afraid of stuff that could fly into your body?
Oh, constantly.
Okay.
Constantly. Anytime I walk through any kind of alley, my mouth is closed because I don't know if there's a spider
Or spider web.
or bugs. The number of times I've had things almost fly into my ear and you hear that buzzing, you go, and you're like, no, because then it gets in there. Yeah. And
I hate that.
I mean, that's one of the lucky times that if you have dirty ears, that earwax in there catches it.
Ugh.
So let's talk about the Mongolian death worm. Here are the basics. It's said to be between 2 and 5 feet, sometimes longer. I've heard them described as being up to 10 feet long.
Oh.
It's blood red or dark crimson. It lives or burrows underneath the sand, and it's extremely hostile. Like, allegedly, it's also been able to kill by electric shock or spit corrosive acid, sometimes both, depending on who you're talking to.
How does this thing look like both a penis and a butthole at the same time? Ugh, gross. Yeah, don't want to run into one of these. And honestly, as good as their beef is, I'm never going to Mongolia because of this.
I love Mongolian barbecue.
Sure, yeah, who doesn't? But not at this cost.
There used to be one at the mall in Sherman Oaks that I used to eat at religiously when I worked at the Apple store.
Yeah,
that's gone.
Oh no,
it's hard to find another one. I think there's one at the mall in Burbank near Flappers. But anytime I go to Flappers, I'm like, I'm just going to eat at Flappers. I'm not going to go.
Right.
Mongolian barbecue, but Mongolian barbecue is very good.
It's great. Isn't it the one where they cook it on like the flat surface and they just kind of like move it around like a clock, like clockwise?
Yes. Yeah.
That's fun.
You pick out your ingredients.
Yeah.
And then you give it, you put it all in a bowl and you give it to the guy. The guy puts it on the thing and he cooks it.
I always do too much. I always end up doing too much. And I'm
Dude,
like,
for as much as
I
those
do
things cost, absolutely. Do too much. Do
Yeah.
too much. But I want to be able to eat that meal twice, and you've seen me eat.
I get full on the wrong stuff though. I feel like, I'm excited about noodles. So they rarely have noodles in that.
Those noodles are good.
They are good.
Those noodles are good, and I'm not a big noodle guy, which is weird.
Worth it. When you're going to a buffet, what are like 2 buffet rules that you have? I have one for breakfast buffets, but nothing beyond that.
Oh, easily. No carbs, no salad. Eating carbs at a buffet is like masturbating before an orgy. I've said it before. It's useless, pointless. Why would you do that?
Yeah, you just got to be ready. I mean, salad, I would eat a salad just because, I got to digest this stuff later. And, let's do your body some favor.
You eat the salad after.
So salad last.
Just a little bit.
A little bit of salad, a little bit of greens.
Just for the roughage to push it through.
And the other thing was no carbs. For me, if I'm at a breakfast buffet, it's a fool's errand to go for eggs. Can't do eggs. That's really just like, it's like you get full on them.
With as expensive as eggs are these days?
Sure. But like, I would name 10 items before I would get eggs. Like pancakes, waffle, breakfast buffet, bacon, some type of sausage, some type of like carving board situation for breakfast.
Ham.
Yeah.
Fresh ham.
And we could say it's the ham 6. Then there's like crepe possibility.
Not a crepe guy.
Really? That's kind of like in the pancake waffle world. But then fruit, definitely fruit. That's but that kind of feels like
it's a lot of fiber.
A lot.
You're filling up.
That does feel like your salad thing. What else would I get at breakfast buffet? I'm trying to think of it. It's I would get, what are other great breakfast foods? Like, what are 2 more that I would put before eggs? Maybe eggs. There's not like seafood.
Eggs Benedict though, because that's a whole thing.
That's a great point. Yeah, I would do eggs Benedict. That's fun.
I think anytime I go out to eat, whether it's a buffet or anything, it's got to be something that I'm not willing to make for myself on a typical basis.
Right, and eat as much of it as you possibly can to fulfill your need for that month.
Scrambled eggs, fried eggs, omelets, all day long.
Yeah.
I'll make them all day long.
Yeah.
Eggs Benedict, that's a different story.
It is.
Because then you got to make the hollandaise sauce.
Yeah.
You got to have English muffins.
Yeah.
Who keeps more than an English muffin in the house? What kind of psychopath does that?
They sell them in packs of 8, and I only buy them if I'm like planning to make breakfast sandwiches at some point.
Yeah. Like if you're going to make
a couple breakfast sandwiches.
Yes. And then you freeze them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They do last pretty long. But yeah, Yeah, I'm not going to Mongolia because I would be the buffet for these big worms.
10 minutes in, way off track already. Back to the Mongolian death worm. Unlike Bigfoot or Nessie, the death worm isn't elusive in a gentle way. Like, you know how Bigfoot, Bigfoot doesn't want you to find him.
Oh, right.
The Mongolian death worm is elusive in this thing will kill you and hates you to your soul in a personal way.
God damn.
So what makes the legend particularly fascinating is that Mongolian locals take it seriously. This is not a tourist gimmick. It's not a joke. It is a genuine folklore passed down for generations. And it's not like a campfire ghost story. It's like, seriously, hey, don't go to this place.
Yeah.
Do not go to the Gobi Desert because this Mongolian death worm, will eat you.
Yeah.
So in short, let's talk about the Mongolian folklore involving the death worm. The death worm doesn't originate in modern monster magazines or like pulp fiction. Okay. It's rooted deep in traditional Mongolian oral storytelling, particularly among the nomadic herders of the Gobi Desert. So these things, the original word for it is the Olge Korkai. It's feared, it's not hunted, and you avoid it. You don't challenge it. People in Mongolia don't go out looking for this thing.
It's looking for you.
Yeah. You know who goes out looking for this thing? White people.
Yeah.
White people do this.
Timothy Chalamet in Dune.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. It's spoken about with the same seriousness of extreme weather and venomous animals. Like when they talk about the Mongolian death worm, they're like, no, just like there's a sandstorm coming in, this thing is real. Importantly, the creature is usually described without exaggeration or flourish. They don't talk about it having glowing eyes. There's no dramatic roar. It's just a matter of fact, like, hey man, this thing lives there.
Yeah.
It kills people. No, you don't go there. That's how they like kind of talk about this thing.
Don't do it. Yeah, don't. I have no problem not going places that are dangerous to me. Like, I'm not climbing any mountains. I'm not going to Mongolia. Just avoid it. Avoid it, please.
Yeah. So you don't do haunted houses or things like that?
Not a fan.
No?
I'm honestly not a fan. I mean, I'll go once just to get into the spirit of things, but that's it.
Okay. So the understated delivery about how they talk about this thing is what makes the legend like really unsettling. And here's the thing that escalates this legend from strange possibility to, I don't know about this. So there are some accounts that claim the worm can generate powerful electric discharges that'll kill prey or even humans on contact or even from a short distance. So it says it could like just generate some electricity, kill you from a distance. And this detail is especially strange given the fact that the desert environment is not exactly known for conductive moisture. So other stories claim that it's able to spit this yellowish corrosive fluid that's capable of burning skin, corroding metal, and killing animals almost instantaneously. So in some stories, it does both, which raises the important biological question of how, why, and who hurt you. Like, right. What had to happen? What had to develop in your biology for the worm to go, all right, I need to shoot electricity, spit venom, and kill on sight?
Yeah, how does it evolve to that, right?
Yeah.
Because like one is deadly enough. One's a good enough trick. This is like a super evolved Pokemon. You know? That just kind of like, it's almost like Kirby, the way that it takes in different attacks.
I haven't
right?
thought about Kirby in a minute.
Good for Kirby. Kirby's fine. He's retiring. He's retired.
So people have encounters and eyewitness accounts that mostly report sightings share the same themes. The worm emerges from the desert very suddenly. Victims have little time to react. Survivors are rare, which is, inconvenient for documentation purposes.
Right, you're right.
Descriptions are remarkably consistent, though. Smooth, thick body, no visible head or tail. It moves by writhing or surfacing briefly, and this consistency is what keeps the legend alive far longer than, flashier cryptids whose descriptions change like every decade or so.
I get the point. I guess I've never wanted to be an archaeologist to like discover things or, draw a map or anything like that. But I get the thrill of like, ooh, we want to be the first one to say we saw it.
Yeah.
Or like, here's a picture of it for real. Yep. Yeah, I get that. But maybe, I don't know what level you would need to get to the electricity venom spewing worm that's gonna eat you. Ugh, no. Have you ever have you ever found like anything like, not like oh man, this rock is like really a geode, or like something cool in your backyard that you didn't know was there, or stumbled across something like a dead body or something like that?
I found $10 in a pair of jeans that I hadn't put on in like 3 weeks. And it was $10 that I was like, I know I had $10.
That's a good $10. That's a $10 earned, honestly.
Here was the concerning part. I don't remember if I'd washed those jeans or if I just put the jeans back on my jean caddy.
Oh,
thing.
Interesting.
And then I was like, oh wait, are these jeans really dirty?
Yeah.
How long has it been since I've worn these jeans that
Right.
this $10 has been missing for a month?
Right.
So that's the only thing I've ever found. Have you?
One time a teacher of mine found a dead body in a wall.
What?
Yeah, he had just transferred to Florida from Indiana, and like somebody had like fallen through this like insane gap and then just like was forgotten about and died, and like the smell was taking over the gymnasium. They knocked down the wall.
This was at the school.
Yeah. Knocked down the wall, found the custodian, janitor, just in the wall, and he said the smell was unforgivable.
How? Okay, questions.
Yeah.
How sad is it that a man dies and no one is like, hey, what happened to the dude that cleans the school?
I know, right? What's up with all this sawdust?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they threw some sawdust on him, and that was it.
And then did this happen before you went to that school?
I didn't go to that school. There was a school that he had come from, so this was in Indiana.
Oh, I could see why he left and moved
Yeah, he's
to the furthest place south that he could.
go as far south as you can go. Yeah. But as far as me finding anything, no, not really. Nothing too crazy of note. But if I'll keep my eyes more open these days.
Well, let's talk about Western interest in the Mongolian death worm. That began about the 1900s when Mongolian officials reportedly told foreign explorers about the creature without being prompted, which means just some white people showed up and these Mongolian officials were like, hey, listen, there's this giant death worm out there. And that detail matters because they weren't like pitching the monster. It wasn't like, hey, we got these whiteies coming. Let's, they're coming to look for this monster. They were issuing a warning. They're like, hey man, don't go to the Gobi Desert.
Yeah.
So there have been cryptozoological expeditions in the late 20th and early 21st century. Several expeditions have searched the Gobi Desert using ground surveys, interviews with locals, and equipment meant to detect burrowing animals. They haven't found any physical evidence, but local testimonies remain consistent and locations described by different people overlapped. And most importantly, like nobody laughed it off. Nobody was like, oh, by the way.
It wasn't, right. It wasn't like a boy cried wolf situation.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So people take this really seriously.
Yes, they take it very seriously in Mongolia. And that's not necessarily proof, but it's not nothing either. You know what? And then there are possible scientific explanations. Scientists and skeptics have proposed several explanations, misidentifying them as animals like the sand boa, that's the sand boa, which is kind of monstrous as it is.
Yeah.
Then there's the large desert worm, which actually exists.
Well,
And then this is what I was talking about earlier when I said there's something horrifying in the Gobi Desert.
Yeah.
They could have been misidentified as a bobbit worm,
which
which is a real worm that grows up to 10 feet and has jaws. It has jaws, Peter. Actual Jaws. This thing jumps out, snaps up its food, goes back into its burrow.
Oh no. And that could be 10 feet long?
That grows up to 10 feet long.
Oh.
And like few
No.
centimeters around.
That's gross, dude.
Yeah.
Do we need that? I wonder if we need that. Like what's like obviously, you take away ants and then there's like an overpopulation of something else. You take away that thing, like what's happening? Do we need it? Do we really, really need it? Can't we just like get rid of it? That, you know what? That is the reason why zoos should exist. Stuff like that.
Right.
Like I want to see that. Like I sort of believe you, but I want to see it and I want to be scared of it. Mm-hmm. And that's maybe a haunted house for me, honestly.
Okay. All right. Going to a zoo to see a bobbit worm?
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd be more creeped out about that than, say, I don't know, a murder house?
Should be yes. There should be a scary section.
Okay.
Of every zoo. And it's like, oh, this stuff is scary. These are predators. These are gross worms with jaws. Mm-hmm. These are, nasty, nasty little guys.
Well, despite the fact that bobbit worms exist, the problem with misidentifying these animals is there's still the fact that, none of that explains the acid or the electricity or the instant death. Some natural phenomena may suggest that static discharge or toxic secretions were exaggerated over time. That's what people, like maybe somebody saw one of these bobbit worms and then there was like some lightning up in the sky and it just happened to go down near the bobbit worm or whatever, the boa snake or whatever. And people are like, oh no, this thing shoots lightning.
Right. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably closer.
And other people suggest the legend is a composite myth that combines dangerous animals and environmental hazards and cultural symbolism. So this explanation is logical, it is sensible, and it is deeply unsatisfying. So the legend of the Mongolian death worm survives because the Gobi Desert it's vast, it's unexplored, it's inhospitable, and the creature doesn't contradict local ecology too much. And people really believe it. Like they really genuinely are concerned that this thing exists.
Yeah. And you know what? I'd be concerned too if I never saw one, because then, anyone that's ever actually seen one or interacted with one has perished, right? But it also comes to me as this creature that you tell people exists in a place that you don't want them to go. Right. You bury the gold at X and you're just like, oh, I'm thinking about going to X. You know what? There's a lot of big 10-foot sandworms that look like buttholes that shoot electricity and spew venom.
Looks like a butthole and a penis at the same time.
At the same exact time. And that's quite a feat to pull off, honestly. Yeah.
And the stories that are told about this thing come from people who have no incentive to lie. So they're not trying to get money. They're not trying to bring in tourists or anything like that. The legend also taps into the primal fear of the ground itself turning against you. So like, unlike forest monsters that you can run out of a forest and run away from, Bigfoot or Yeti or whatever, you can't outrun the earth. Wherever you are, this thing may be under you.
Whoa. Oh my God. So then that, it's like, that's their immediate justification for like maybe earthquakes or something too. It's like, ooh, the ground shaking must be one of those or one of those Mongolian worms. Ugh. Yeah.
And despite its terrifying resume, the Mongolian death worm is surprisingly underused in mainstream media, which is, it's frankly a missed opportunity.
Really? I think it's overused, honestly, just by us talking about it. It's pretty gross. Yeah, dude. Pretty grossed out by it. It's
occasionally referenced in documentaries about cryptids, but it's said to be the original Olgoi Korkoi, the Mongolian translation for
That's correct. Yeah.
Was the inspiration for the giant sandworms of the Dune books.
Whoa, yeah, that makes sense.
And the later film adaptations. So it said the writer of the book got his inspiration for the giant dune worms from these Mongolian death worms.
Those are huge. No, thank you.
Yeah. But of course, anytime I think about giant worm monsters, I think about the Kevin Bacon classic, Tremors.
Oh, you know what? Missed it.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Have not seen the Tremors.
You haven't seen Tremors?
I know.
I know. I sound very douchey right there. 'Cause you're always,
It's a good one?
it's a classic.
Man, I gotta check it out.
It's Kevin Bacon,
Okay.
Reba McEntire,
Whoa.
yeah, and the guy that plays Alex P. Keaton's dad in Family Ties.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a cast.
You had me at Kevin Bacon, but Reba, Reba acting is great too. And big old sandworms. Well, I mean, what could be better? Wow.
Yeah.
Is that it right there?
Yeah. In the film, they're called graboids.
Graboids?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not necessarily what, the same thing as the legend has, but that's when I think giant death worms, I think Tremors.
Ooh. When did that come out? Like 90s?
Yeah, it was a 90s movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That's fun. That seems like a fun movie to revisit, to look at the practical effects.
It still holds up.
Yeah.
As a film. It's fun, it's dumb, and it's Kevin Bacon and giant worms.
Yeah. Is he yeah. Oh my, no spoilers. I want to see it. I want to check it out.
Yeah. So important final thoughts about the Mongolian death worm. It's not cuddly. It's the legend says there are places that are dangerous, not metaphorically, literally. So do not go there. Do not mess with these things. They will kill you.
I think, yeah. I mean, I imagine if these were real, these are as real as like evil, truly outwardly evil villains are real. So I imagine if like Thanos or Doctor Doom were like a real person, then they would have an army of these.
Are we talking real villains who are villains for the sake of being villains, or villains who think they are the heroes?
Yeah.
Because all these new Marvel characters, they're, the what's his name? Michael B. Jordan's character in Black Panther.
Right. Yeah. He thinks he
wasn't the villain. He thought he was the good guy.
True. I mean, yeah, no villain is just evil to be evil. That's kind of boring,
Yeah.
It's kind of boring in a way. They want like power or control, or like, I want to do this. But I feel like a fleet of these would be the first line in an evil army, And, man, yeah, they're crazy. And also, if something like this did exist, and I'm saying it doesn't exist, so the real meter, it's at a 0. If it does exist, I mean, how many people would want one of these just, over their fireplace?
Right.
They would be hunted, right?
Yeah.
Because like, how do you kill something like that? Only the best hunter in the world would know.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon could do it all. He's done it all. He's danced. He's hunted these worms. He's done it all.
He put Jack Nicholson on trial.
He did. Yeah.
He got kidnapped in Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, he's been everywhere. There's nothing Kevin Bacon can't do. But he can't convince me that these guys are real. And what would that even, there's like you mentioned, like evolving. It would be so evil, just like an evil thing. Like what's the brew of this is just so evil, and nothing starts off that evil, I don't think, on this earth. My God.
So you're going very low on the real meter.
Very low on the real meter. But Tom, I know you're resourceful. If you ran into one of these on their turf, how would you defend yourself?
Bring out a giant fish hook. You go, listen.
Oh.
I got this for you. This is what's waiting for you.
You dodge it, then jump on its back, hook it.
I go, hey, I'm going fishing and I need some bait. This is for you. Don't F around.
Oh my God. Yeah, if you're going fishing for killer whales.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's crazy that these are in the sand and not closer to the ocean when we know so little about the ocean. Maybe they have a cousin in the ocean.
Possibly.
Could be.
I mean, have we talked about that before?
We talked about the ocean.
Yeah. The sea serpent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Anything long and scaly in the same family. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I want to go to the zoo. I want to see something like this, and I want to see like that. Oh, you see through this glass right here? 2-inch bulletproof glass. That's a snake that will kill you.
Yeah.
For sure. That's what we need at zoos. That's the type of zoo attraction we need. And that's why I'm running for mayor. We need more dangerous zoos.
So we can put Mongolian death worms in captivity.
Oh my God, yeah. Let's catch them. But yeah, what's Indiana Jones doing? This belongs in a museum.
Killing franchises. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now. So that's it for the Mongolian death worm. Peter, you peg this as very low on the realometer.
Realometer 0.
Okay.
There's
0.
just too many things similar to it where people's minds get going. If this is true, what else is true? Not fun to have a conspiracy about, not true.
Right.
And also, it's too much of one of those mishmash things where it's a tall tale of a place that people don't want you to go. You know, it's a classic Iceland, Greenland situation.
Excellent.
That I call.
Okay. I think.
What do you think, Tom?
I think that it's a conflation of real things.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there are these 10 feet long worms, these worms with jaws, these bobbit worms. Those things are real. Yeah,
they are real. If you say they're real, then they're real. And they're, how would I describe this to somebody who's never seen one? It's definitely a rainbow worm with eyes, antlers, and like a hook jaw.
It's a worm with a jaw. So imagine someone saw this thing and they're like, yeah, nah.
I'm gonna be sick just looking at this. Is the grossest episode we've done. Ugh.
Someone looks at this. I think it's a conflation of, somebody saw something like this and then they saw some lightning or something and they go, oh yeah, hey, there's this giant Mongolian death worm. How big is it? Oh, it's like this.
Yeah.
It's like this big around.
Like this, like 10 feet, man.
Yeah.
2 to 5 feet. Yeah. Oh, dude,
so
yeah.
I think it is a conflation of things where, there are some cryptids we've talked about where it's definitely like, that's not real. Somebody made that up. This, I think somebody saw something and then saw something else and then saw something else. They're like, oh yeah, so there's this 10-foot worm in the Gobi Desert. I think that's what it was.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
But I mean, and also if I ever see like a little insect, that's what I think it looks like. I know what I'm seeing, but I'm like, oh, it could be that thing. Not that I know about that thing, but I'm just like, oh, it's that. That's no thanks, not for me.
Well, that's it for this episode of on the Mongolian death worm.
Yuck.
Peter, where can people find you on the interwebs?
Find me at Instagram, Peter_Murphy, and then go to my website. It's Peter Murphy the Comedian. You'll see upcoming days where I'm performing stand-up comedy in your town, and you can find my comedy special there right now. Take a peek. Tom, what about you? Where can people find you online?
I am at _Thom Tran, THOMTRAN, across the interwebs. My website, tomtran.com, all my tour dates. My YouTube page, youtube.com/Thom Tran Online. I didn't think about that. Lots of stuff going on. A bunch of different shows that I'm working on. Fun new show called Comics in Common that I'm doing. Fun. It's going to be up there as well. So yeah, check that out. This show is at Cryptids Comedians across the interwebs. Tell your friends, like the show, 5-star rating on the podcaster catcher that you're listening to. Like this episode, subscribe, share it with a friend, and we will talk to you later. Stay magical.
Oh, there is the hook.
I said it.